Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing my main man, one of the best Hado users in, I want to say, all of Soul Society, right? Obviously, I'm not going to compare him to somebody like Aizen. Aizen is a different level. Aizen is a different person. Me comparing those two doesn't really add up. But in comparison to Aizen, whom has left and is doing his own thing, if I were to compare two Hado users that would even remotely come close to this individual here, the two that I would probably say would be maybe Urahara, and maybe Urahara's right hand, whom used to be allied with this individual here who turned into a Vizard. They used to be one and the same. Like, they used to be a part of the same thing. If I remember correctly, the dude that is with Urahara was once the best Hado user, if I'm not mistaken. Because these two, him and Urahara's friend, they were both in the same group, and they both were tasked with helping out with a mission that involved, you know, their expertise. So they might not be strong in terms of like general like battle, but their Hado ability is like far more advanced than most. And the only reason why I would even say Urahara is just because I know that not only is he very well versed in combat, which they've shown us at multiple occasions. They showed us that he's very deadly with his sword. They showed us that he's also very deadly with his regular hand fighting. But I'm pretty sure the amount of items that he's able to create. I don't want to say that creating items naturally involved like different Hados and different like techniques along those aspects, but a lot of the stuff that he's able to do, I think that Hado does play a part in. So that's only why I give it to him, to put him in that conversation. But obviously, somebody else that would be a part of that would be the girl that used to work for Aizen, Momo. Momo also is very good at Hado, if not as strong, but skill wise in terms of like like having control over it, right? And having control doesn't necessarily mean that you're insanely powerful with it. I don't think she can use like the 90s, right? Like the number 90s Hados. I don't think she can go that high, but I think that the ones that she can use, she has like very good control over them, which obviously is very important because just like Ichigo, when he's running with somebody that is very good at using their spiritual pressure better than him, like when he was running through the, I forget what it's called, but it was like a bridge underneath their body while they were running, and they had to constantly pour out their spiritual pressure in order to make a path for them to have a foothold. Yeah, he has a lot of spiritual pressure, more than a lot of the people, but he doesn't have that much control over it, and that's why it's like, iffy. So she has very good control, but her amount of output isn't as good as somebody else. But let's get into this. I am finished with Mr. Hotto Man. Interestingly enough, there's a Hotto that can take an item or take something and move its location somewhere else, like a Hotto that makes up like a portal. And generally like something like that. That's why I think like Urahara would, be a good Hado user, because the amount of portals that he can create, right? There's a lot of them that are in abundance, and I think that a lot of those all those technologically advanced items, that's what I meant to say, that he's creating, I think they have something to do with Hado in the end of the day. If not that, there's three different type of things that you need. I forget what not soy phone, but Yodoichi, like the lightning that comes off of her. That's another form of like a technique that Soul Reapers can use that not a lot of them do use. I know that he's probably capable of using that. So, with his like, he's well rounded. He's a very well rounded individual. So I think that what he's capable of doing is a lot. He's just like, I don't want to say lazy, but kinda, right? Like, he does things like at his own pace, essentially. But whenever he does it to its highest extent. And I think that that's what we got when we saw his backstory about when he was getting ready to be a captain, but he wasn't actually one. The soy phone thought that he wasn't really much. She's like, "Oh, he isn't much. He doesn't deserve the position. He's lazy. He goes around doing this, that, and the third, right?" And she was watching over him, but he doesn't like outwardly show what he does what he shows his potential when he has to, not all the time. He doesn't carry himself around as if he's like a Byakuya, right? Like he doesn't carry himself like he's above everybody. He's just like a regular Joe. And when combat comes, he lets it be known that I am the best at this. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment sections to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.